You may recall that a short while ago, before the launch of Insomniac's Spider-Man game, some controversy arose regarding the game's graphics. A few screen grabs of the final version of the game were released, and people wondered if it had suffered a graphical downgrade when comparing it to old footage. Of course, we later learned after the game launched that this couldn't be further from the truth. While there were a few technical and artistic changes that were made to things like lighting, color palette, and the material of Spider-Man's suit, to call it a downgrade was a gross exaggeration. There are those who prefer how the game looked in older gameplay footage, and there are also those who prefer all the adjustments made to the final version. But either way, all things considered, there is no denying that Spider-Man turned out to be a beautiful game and a technical marvel all around. Now, one particular sticking point about the whole downgrade debacle was how the final version of the game seemed to lack some of the puddles that earlier builds of the game featured. We laugh at the incident now, looking back, but some people interpreted this to be less assets being placed throughout the world because the final version of the game would not be able to handle it, and that narrative quickly began to spread. Even after Insomniac quickly clarified that this was purely a creative choice, there were those who were skeptical until graphics analysis swiftly disproved notions of a downgrade. The whole ordeal definitely caused Insomniac more PR pains than it was worth, but at the very least, it looks like they're willing to look back and laugh about it with us while this whole ordeal continues to be meme-worthy. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a tweet from Duane, user interface and user experience lead over at Insomniac. And this right here is a real feature that Insomniac has patched into Spider-Man's latest update. Gil's tweet reads, quote, "We have a new patch today. Not only do we have New Game Plus, but we added a bunch of stuff in photo mode, including stickers, frames, rotation for stickers, shortcut to photo mode with the D-pad, and I fixed this for you." No joke, Insomniac actually went out of their way to add puddle stickers for the game's photo mode. They come in all kinds of shapes, sizes, and angles, so if you feel like there are puddles missing, you can go ahead and stick these around to your heart's content. There are already people out there showing off their use of the feature to enhance their gameplay experience and immersion, like this screenshot posted by Kotaku reporter Mike Fahey, and this screenshot posted by website IGN. So bam, there you go folks, the ultimate solution to what is easily the most demanded and most important feature of the game. As Spider-Man art director tweeted in response to this latest edition, Insomniac takes feedback very seriously. All joking aside, love how Insomniac got the last laugh here by issuing what is an absolutely hilarious and perfect response to an overblown debacle. The puddle stickers are only the cherry on top too. The patch added things like New Game Plus, a new difficulty mode, and some quality of life additions that further add to the game's replay value. It's also perfect timing considering the first of Spider-Man's trilogy of DLCs is dropping in a few days on October 23rd, 2018. Starring none other than Black Cat. Now, I know there is some tangible concern surrounding how the DLC was announced before the game even came out, and how the Black Cat missions in the base Spider-Man game ultimately lead to an unsatisfactory resolution that acted more like a teaser to the DLC, which left some feeling that this bit was purposely left unfinished to sell content aside, but we'll have to wait until the new DLC launches before we determine if the Black Cat content justifies itself in being sold separately as downloadable content. At the very least, it's still safe to say that Spider-Man continues to be one of the best games of the year, a proper game that isn't marred by any kind of scummy recurrent monetization scheme, made with passion and love. And Insomniac sprinkling on top of an already solid package, goofy shit like puddle stickers, only sweetens the deal if you ask me. Insomniac definitely earned this joke. They kept their cool while the whole Puddlegate ordeal played out. They were exonerated from accusations when graphics analysis proved naysayers wrong, and they turned Puddlegate into something worth having a chuckle about in Spider-Man's latest update. They turned it into a frickin' feature. Beautiful. With that, I would like to end this news update. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoy my content and would like to support this channel directly, consider donating on Patreon. And to be further updated on all things gaming news, reviews, and discussions, stay tuned right here on Yong Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Yong out.